6 countries developing 6th-generation fighters. The U.S. 5th-generation stealth aircraft like the F-35 is one of the central stories of today's technology. But behind the scenes, Russia, France, Germany and the United Kingdom, several countries are already looking ahead to the design of a 6th-generation jet. The 6th-generation fighter developers can be divided into 2 categories: the United States, which has developed and deployed 2 stealth fighter types, and countries that have skipped or given up on their attempt to build 5th-generation's jets. These latter countries have concluded that doing so is so time-consuming and expensive that it makes more sense to focus on tomorrow's technology than try to catch up with today's. The latter include France, Germany and the United Kingdom, which are in the preliminary stages of developing Franco-German stealth fighter project, and UK's Tempest fighters, Russia, which has given up on developing its Su-57 stealth fighter for at least a decade, but is talking up a conceptual 6th-generation MiG-41 interceptor. Currently, the United States has 2 projects: the Air Force's penetrating counter-air, a long-range stealth fighter to escort stealth bombers, and the Navy's FCAS. So far, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman have unveiled 6th-generation concepts. Let us see how the 6th-generation fighters should be. 1. Improved stealth. The various 6th-generation concepts mostly feature many of the same technologies. 2 critical characteristics of 5th-generation fighters will remain centrally important to the 6th: stealthy airframes and long-range missiles. Stealth aircraft need to be capable of penetrating anti-access and eliminate air defense from a safe distance. 2. Unmanned. 6th-generation concepts are therefore advancing the idea of an optionally manned aircraft that can fly with or without a pilot on board. However, optional manning may help ease the transition to an unmanned fighter force without risking pilots' lives. 3. Ground, sea, air, and space communication. One of the F-35's key innovations is its ability to soak up sensor data and share it via data links to friendly forces, creating a composite picture. This could allow a stealth aircraft to right point and ferret out adversaries, while friendly forces maneuver into advantageous positions and sling missiles from further back without even turning on their radars. This will become a standard feature of 6th-generation jets, and the fusion will likely be deepened by integrating satellite and even drones deployed alongside jet fighters. 4. Artificial intelligence. 6th-generation fighters forces are turning to artificial intelligence to handle more mundane tasks of fighter management and determine which data should be presented to the pilot. Furthermore, artificial intelligence and machine learning may be used to coordinate drones. 5. Drone swarms communication. Theorists of future warfare posit that inexpensive and expendable network drones may prove far more difficult to defend against than a small number of costly and well-protected weapons platforms and missiles. However, 6th-generation fighters will likely also work with larger, faster and fancier drones to serve as sensor-bearing scouts, weapons platforms, and decoys. 6. Directed energy weapons lasers. The U.S. Air Force envisions 3 categories of airborne lower-powered lasers for disrupting or damaging enemy sensors and seekers: a mid-level tier capable of burning incoming air-to-air missiles out of the skies, and high-power class capable of destroying aircraft and ground targets. 6th-generation fighter programs remain strictly conceptual today. Many of the component technologies such as lasers, cooperative engagement, and unmanned piloting, are already and well under development, but integrating them into a single airframe will still prove a significant challenge. At the earliest, sixth-generation fighters may crop up in the 2030s or 2040s, by which time concepts in air warfare will likely have evolved yet again. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.